Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drevlin and this is my quest log. So yeah, I'm a bit of a fool. First episode, I missed a shiny. So we're back in the Cemetery of Ash by the Deep Water Turnback Note. Crystal Lizard up here that we defeated. I forgot to pick up the shiny over in the corner. It's nothing important, but we are here for the shinies, so Soul of an Unknown Traveler. There we go. Problem solved. And actually, let's make a quick selection of the Homeward Bone and use that to go back to the Shrine Bonfire. Also, I died a couple of times last episode. Also, I bought the wrong item that I was meant to give to the Pickle P and Pomparum NPC up above us. Oh well. So, episode 2. We are going to travel to the High Wall of Lothric. So let's just... No, wait. I think... Yeah, no, I need to do something first. So we're in this strange room. Normally you travel to a bonfire every time, but this one is a bit of a special one. Very pretty place. From Software really likes putting up these vistas for you to look at as you enter new areas. And I'm not one to complain. And right away we have our bonfires, so if you're clumsy, like me, you can sit down by it and travel back to the Firelink Shrine. I forgot to mention a couple of things. First of all, during my last episode, I picked up 99 arrows by the maid. So as you can see, let's see, actually, yeah, they're equipped. Wood arrows, 99. But we don't have a bow, but don't worry, we'll find one. But I wish to level up with a couple of my souls. So, some points, let's see, I need 12 strength for a weapon we're gonna pick up, that's actually really good. Also, I need 12 faith, which I already have since I'm a pyromancer. But I do need 14 dexterity, so let's buy that so we have 14 dexterity. This way, I'm gonna be able to use all the weapons that I'm gonna be picking up. If I didn't need to save my souls just to be able to buy the key later on, I'd probably start putting points into Vigor right now just to buff up my health, but...
Farewell, Ashen.
So yeah, level up and buy arrows. Those are like the things that you need to do. As you can see, it's been a while since I actually recorded making these kind of videos, so I'm sorry if I'm a bit confused and forget things, but no worries, we'll work through it and we will actually in the end have all the loot. So yeah, right away we have a couple of stairs leading to the left and a couple of stairs leading down to the right, and we're actually gonna go to the right at first, but up here we have an ambush. If we just take the stairs down, he will get up and start shooting arrows at us. And these dogs. Okay, 3 hits. Can always kill these preying enemies because, you know, free souls. Nothing wrong with that. Around the corner here we should have an enemy coming up. Yep. Avoid him. Kinda easy to backstab. Has more health than the other enemies, so be wary of that. Should be another dog up here, but okay, guess he'll be coming later. So, since this is gonna be a dead end for us, let's go down here and just pick up a thing. There's a door here, but does not open from this side, but remember that door. Soul of a deserted corpse. Where did that dog go? Did I? Maybe I... Ooh. Backstab. Oh wait, I actually think I killed the dog. I'm just being... Okay, up here. This is very dangerous. Let's just take a peek up here. First we'll see these praying enemies. No need to worry about them. But around here... One guy is standing up. He actually is using a crossbow. But that guy, not the first one, not this praying guy, that one with the black pants, he will actually transform into one of those giant things, much like Udix Gunder, the boss in the tutorial zone. We can rush him and kill him before he transforms, saving us a lot of trouble, but if we allow him to transform and kill him, we will actually get a nice reward. So, they are weak to fire. I am a pyromancer, but sometimes firebombs are quicker to throw at them, so let's equip those, and we will actually rush the crossbow guy. There we go. I'm gonna throw pyromancy at him, actually. This is bad. Stuck in a corner. There we go. And one more. Come on. Yeah. So really recommend pyromancy or firebombs, because once in a while he will actually get, like, start burning and can't do anything. So he'll just stand still and wave around a lot. And he drops an ember and a titanite shard. So it's the titanite shard that we really want, because we want to start upgrading our weapon as quickly as possible. And over here we get the longbow and 12 standard arrows. They get equipped right away. And we can equip the longbow, which is the weapon that needs 14 dexterity. And we will actually be using this one in just a little while. You'll quite often see me run around corners even though there's nothing there, but it's just for me to be sure that I'm not missing any shiny objects, because I'm doing this by heart. I'm trying to remember all of the items, and sometimes I get unsure and I just want to take a extra little peek around the corner so I don't miss anything. Okay, that's it for the right side for the moment. So since we're back here, we can rest at the bonfire, restore our health and FP, and go down to the left. Actually, that enemy is the dangerous one, so since I'm out of danger for the moment, I might as well just use an ember and increase my max HP, as you can see right there. A little bit more health. Increasing our survivability. Should be an enemy coming up those stairs over there with a lantern. You want to rush him, because if he starts screaming, he will trigger some of the enemies around. Okay, no one actually woke up. So yeah, what he does is actually triggering some of the enemies, so they will get up and actually start charging us. Soul of deserted corpse. And yeah. The body of a wyvern. Enemy down there, we can actually just... Whoops, 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 whoops. Kill him. But we're not gonna go down there just yet. We will be going up here, and another enemy with a lantern. Rush him. There we go. And we can take our time killing all these other enemies. Enemies with armor over here. That have a little bit more HP. No problem though, since they're... Woo! I jinxed it. No problem though, since they're sitting down. Up the stairs here to the left. Be wary, there's a surprise here. One enemy sitting down and... Okay. Normally he tends to charge you, but he missed. Okay, up here we find a neat little item, and it's the binoculars. So these are the items. This is the item for you who like to look at the pretty view. So if we use them, we can actually just get a first-person look and zoom in on things. Check out the castle. And the thing with Dark Souls is that a lot of these places that you can see, you will actually be able to visit sometime during the game, which is really cool. If we look down here, we can see lots of items and lots of enemies, but we'll be getting there real soon. So up around the wyvern body, around the corner, and drop down. Take a little bit of falling damage. And gold pine resin. This is actually a really good item. You use it to apply lightning element to your weapon. Applies lightning to right hand weapon. So if there's an enemy that's being very obnoxious, or a boss that's very difficult, and they're weak against lightning, you can actually use this to, for the moment, like a minute or so, apply lightning element to your weapon. So yeah, now we're jump down into the room that we backed out of earlier. Enemy hiding behind the boxes. There we go. Ladder. Let's just drop down. There we go. Soul of a deserted corpse, more souls. And here there be enemies. Kick his shield. Oh, as you can see, it's a great shield, so wasn't able to actually kick it. Let's go up here and see what's up here, right? And the dragon spits fire on all the enemies, killing them. Which is great for us. And he cleaned the street. I think... yeah, he did a good job. But we want all these shinies. But there's a dragon in the way. You can actually run past all of this. There's a door over there, and you can actually trigger or manage to pick up all these items. But I want to kill him. So find a good safe spot here on the stairs that you don't get hit by the fire. And then just start shooting away at him. And I think you want to try to hit him like in the neck I believe that does the most damage. Also, if you manage to shoot him in the head while he's doing his fire breath, it will actually do a little bit more damage. And you want to try to get as many hits as you can, as you see 51 there. You want to try to get as many hits like that as possible, because you will actually be running quite low on arrows. So let's time it and shoot! 41, decent. So yeah, just start using all the arrows that you bought with the bow that we picked up. And there we go. When he's almost dead, he will fly away and leave a large Titanite shard, which is the item that we actually wanted from all of this. Also, it makes picking up all of these treasures much, much easier. Large soul of a deserted corpse. And don't worry, he won't return, so... A club. Ember. Long sword. Lots and lots of shiny. The claymore. Actually, let's take a little look at the weapons we just picked up, just so you can get a sense of what we found. Long sword. If you want to check the items and the descriptions, just pause the video. I don't feel like I want to drag on the videos reading all the items like I did before, because some of the videos got actually really long. So yeah. Open this little door. Stairs leading down, ladder. But I'm just gonna go like this. Open up this door because it is locked from this side. So if you come around from the other side, you can't open it. So you need to get past the dragon. Whoop. Down we go. And what do you know? Treasure pleasure. Oh. something different about this chest. Wait for it. Wait for it. Almost like this chest is breathing. So yeah, this is the oh so famous mimic enemy of Dark Souls. And there are ways to notice these enemies. As you can tell, if you just wait for it, you can see that the chest is actually breathing. But also the chain at the side. Normal chest that is no enemy is actually, the chain is pointing away from us if you're standing in front of it. And as you can see, the chain is pointing towards us, meaning this is a mimic. So if you open this one, you die. Or at least take a hell of a lot of damage, because you will get chewed up. And now that we know that, we have the upper hand. That's a grab attack. It has a great arc of, you know, he can turn around really, really quickly as soon as he uses it. Oh! And as you can see, does a lot of damage! Hang on a second, I actually forgot an item down here. Whoops! Fire bombs! As you can see, I'm actually messing up some things every now and then. Because I'm torn between the, like, I don't want the videos to be too long, so I feel like a little bit stressed about it. But at the same time, I should probably take it slow and make sure I don't miss any items. Okay. Sadly, we don't have the dragon to help us anymore up here, which is kind of scary. Whoopsie! Ooh, almost fell down there. Hopefully we can manage without him. So yeah, I made a mistake with the mimic. My biggest mistake was that... Oh, longsword, another one. As I was saying, my biggest mistake I did with the mimic was that I used up all my stamina, so I didn't have any stamina really left to dodge his kick attack, which is his strongest attack. So yeah, down here again, and attempt number 2, because we really want what's inside of him. He normally tends to start with his grab attack like that. As you can see, it's not too difficult to stun and interrupt his attacks. And there we go. Much better. And what he drops is Deep Battle Axe. Heyo! And since we're actually already using an axe, see the differences? Needs 12 strength to be able to wield it, but it is actually already dark infused. That's the deep, what deep means with it. It has a dark element. So no attribute bonus, but it has dark. And if you put together 110 plus 14, that is 124 like damage. But this one has 206 if you combine the physical and dark. So is actually better right now in the game, and it still has the Warcry ability, so good stuff. Also bigger. I think it has a slight longer range. Look out for that knight. He can actually be a big pain in the ass. He will go down to the right towards the enemies. Oh wait, I triggered him. Here we go. Hopefully you can get a backstab on him when he does things like that. There we go. Did it! Soul of a deserted corpse. And down here there's really nothing except the other path if you don't want to risk going past the dragon. Ooh boy. Normally you shouldn't risk going up against all these enemies like this, but I simply want souls. Because I need many, many, many souls. Also, we're getting close to our second bonfire of this area, so... Hi, man. Woo! There we go. Let's pick this item up. More fire bombs, very useful. And before we will continue down there, let's walk out here again and up and bonfire. Yay! And by lighting this bonfire, first of all, let's pick up this item. Another Titanite shard. So yeah, when we light this bonfire, a new NPC is actually coming to Firelink Shrine. So let's take a little slight detour over there and say hello. Not easy to see him, but yeah. I bet most people miss him in the beginning, but here we have him.
Unkindled, are we? And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded? Then these red eyes are for you.
5 cracked red eye orbs.
Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for? Pillage embers for briefly heightened strength for your duty. What else are
So yeah, what he wants us to do is actually invade other people or other players with the help of those cracked red eye orbs. Consume to invade another world. Online play item. So you can only use this item if you're playing online. Which I am not doing since I don't want to get interrupted by invading players during this playthrough. So yeah, back to the tower wall. Normally also, I tell you to use up your souls, no need to risk them all, walking around, dying, losing them, but since I'm going for that 20k souls ring, or key, I need every little soul that I can get. Yep, the knight keeps on walking. Sometimes he can actually hear you fighting that guy, so be wary. Also another guy hiding in the dark over here. Ooh, he dropped throwing knives. Actually a really good item to use to, you know, pull enemies one by one. There's a ladder here, and there are things down there, but I will be coming back for those later, because there's a locked cell down there, but we haven't found the key yet, so we will be coming back as soon as I get the key. Let's see, no other items here. See, now since I missed that object earlier, I'm afraid I'm gonna miss more of them. Over here to the right. Ambush on the wall. Knock him down. And here we go. More enemies on the roof here. And I believe that... yeah. The guy with his hands like straight up in the middle of the screen right now, to the most left actually, he is another transforming enemy, and much like the one earlier, we can rush him, kill him, but we won't get that Titanite shard, which we want to be able to upgrade our weapon. So get ready with the fire bombs. We picked up a couple, so shouldn't be too difficult. And you actually find more of them here. He will actually stand up as we get closer here. Here we go. Get stunned. Do it! Woo! Close one. And Ember. Another Ember. And another Titanite shard. Just what we wanted. And over here, we should have a look around. Let's see, let's not scare it. Down there you can see that shiny. Another Titanite bug. So you know what that means? Rush him. He will always run away from you. So if you're quick enough, you can actually try to guide him into the wall and have it easier beating him down. And he gives us a raw gem, so in case you did not pick the fire gem in the beginning as your starting gift, like I did, this is also a very good starting infusion to your weapon, because it takes away the attribute bonus on the weapon, but it simply increases the damage of the weapon. So, yeah. Large soul of a deserted corpse. Are there any more enemies up here? I keep on hearing someone actually... yeah. Give me souls! And ladder. And over there we actually have a guy with a crossbow that's waiting to ambush us. But we are not gonna let that happen, so what you can do is actually jump over here and drop down on him. There we go. Ooh, he dropped his soldier helmet. More fire bombs. A long ladder leading down, but we won't go there just yet. We want to enter here, which is right behind the ladder that I skipped. Around the corner here, we find black fire bombs. So these are simply stronger versions of the fire bomb, but you want to save at least one, because you can give one of these to the Picklepea and Pumperum crows in Firelink Shrine, and that will actually give you a Titanite chunk, which is the third like Titanite that you need to upgrade weapons. First you need Titanite shards, then you need large Titanite shards, and after that Titanite chunks. And to fully upgrade a weapon, you actually need a Titanite slab to bring it to a +10 weapon. This enemy is actually my biggest pain in the whole game. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, come on. There we go. Good. He is so damn quick with his shield. his shield bash, it's just crazy. And if you're thinking about running in here for safety, think again. And up here we have even a third enemy, so yeah. Not the safest place. Another Titanite shard. So they are actually pretty, you know, helpful, giving us all these items so early on. Ooh, Undead Hunter Charm. This is actually a really good weapon. So if you, let's say you have a difficulty defeating the Mimic enemy and you really want this deep battle axe. Let's see, wrong menu, there we go. This Undead Hunter Charm. The item effect states that prevents Estus recovery within a limited area, so it's mostly used for PvP, or some enemies can actually heal themselves also with a Estus flask. But what it doesn't say is that you can actually throw this one at the Mimic and stun it. So what happens is that you stun it so he opens up and you can pick up the item that is inside of him without having to fight him. So, just for those who wants to play extra careful. Also, it might be sometimes that you're low on Estus Flask, almost dead. You find a Mimic, still want the item. So yeah. Okay. Rubble, we can actually roll through all of this, but that's a secret, but I don't want to go pick that up just yet. Because... Ow! There we go. More fire bombs, thank you. And the broadsword, which is actually also a really good starting weapon. A lot of people tend to play with this one. So yeah, the secret over there, you can actually drop down to the floor beneath. But I don't want to jump down on that side of the room because of all the enemies. So we will be clearing the room before actually picking that item up. Into the room again, run around here. Kill this guy. And we want to kill this guy because if you don't, and start going into the room, he will start throwing firebombs at you. And you saw that weird mist triggering around us. Actually, that gave us another Estus flask. But I think I was already full, so I didn't receive any. And here we have it. Chain turned away from us. It's a safe chest. With Silver Eagle Kite Shield. New shield, perhaps? Well, look at that. 100% physical reduction. So that's the shield we really want to use. Sadly, the shield has parry. This one has a new skill, weapon skill, it says, instead of the parry. Equipping this shield in the left hand allows one to perform the skill of the right hand weapon. So, no need to actually two-hand my axe anymore to trigger the Warcry weapon skill. All I need to do is press the left trigger. Let's see. Let's try to pull a couple of enemies, like, without getting the whole room after us. Hey, mister, get up here. So if I just press the button now, no need for two-handing. And block, and as you can see, I took no damage at all. I did that because I wanted him to come over here instead, because there's another dog down the stairs to the left. And dead. So let's explore the room. Beneath the stairs, Titanite shard. Yeah, I don't think there's anything much else there, so over here on this table is the shard. Just what we like to see. And down here, a dog guarding a treasure, which is a cell key. And remember I told you about a cell? This is the key. Yeah, there is no shortage of brash thieves in Lothric, and these particular thieves likely scale the wall from the undead settlement. But they are only willing to practice their thievery on the high wall, for their fear of Lothric Castle, rumored to devour men, keeps them clear of its ground. So yeah. As you can see, if I was actually gonna read all of the items that I found, it would take a really long time getting through all of this. Out here, don't think, yeah, no. No item. You can drop down here. But you can see a really big guy is guarding the town square. And beneath us, there's actually, yeah, there's an enemy sitting beneath us. So if we jump down here, not only will we take falling damage, he will get up, and we might also trigger the big knight, the winged knight. So, also, we have some things left in the room. This secret passage. Shiny, shiny, shiny! And as you can see, down on the floor beneath, chest. Green Blossom. They increase your stamina recovery rate for a little while. So people tend to use them in PvP just so they are able to, you know, roll, dodge and block much more often. And in this chest, which is also safe, we find the sword that I like. The Astora Straight Sword. And why do I like it? Let's see, where do we have it? There. It's a DE scaling, but I don't know. It's just a good sword. It has good, you know, starting physical damage. And I will actually be using this one as soon as I get back to Firelink Shrine, so I can upgrade it and infuse it. Because right now the deep battle axe is better because of the deep infusion on it. So what you want to do is we will be coming back here. And there's this long ladder down, and we will take it all the way down. If you hold the circle or B button as you're going down, you will actually slide. There we go. None of these armors are dangerous. What you want to worry about is actually Mr. Big Guy over here. We can run past him, but where's the fun in that? I say as I get murdered. Oh my god. He has a really dangerous spinning attack, so we need to be wary of that. You can get around him and get a backstab actually, so that's what you want to go for. And dead. There we go. And no reward. There are enemies around here in High Wall of Lothric that actually has a chance of dropping Titanite shards, so if you're lucky, you will find a couple of them. Ember. Another ember. And over here. So that's up where we could drop down. And this is the enemy I was talking about. That's getting up. And here in the corner we find the rapier, which is a thrusting sword. So if you're more into the thrusting type of weapons, quick, agile, this might be a weapon for you. Actually had quite decent, yeah, C scaling in dexterity, so Good stuff, good stuff. I will be playing with one of those types of swords later on, but I have my favorite type of those weapons. But that is much, much later on in the game. Trying to shoot us. And behind us we get ambushed. Ooh, as you can see, he dropped Titanite Shard. That's awesome. Just love it. Let's pick up this weapon, or this item. Weapon. That's the correct way to go. But we've been walking in kind of a circle right now. So we want to go this way first. First up here, pick up this. More souls. Item out on that little roof. Need to jump to get to it. And we pick up the Ring of Sacrifice. You will find multiple of these during your playthrough. And you might be thinking, oh my god, another ring to equip. But don't. It breaks when you die. But by having it equipped and it breaking, you won't lose your souls. So you will die, return to your bonfire, but still have all the souls that you've collected and being able to spend them instead of having the whole, you know, being nervous about losing them, running back to where you died, finding them. So yeah, I think there shouldn't be any more out here. Hang on a second, I'm just gonna make sure. No ember. Yeah, no, just had to make sure that I didn't miss any item out there. So yeah, back up here again. Keep on going. Enemy straight ahead, but be wary, there's an ambush. So quickly kill him, try to knock. Yeah, there we go. If you're lucky, you can actually knock them down as well, but I killed them in one swoop, so that's good. And just around the corner where you entered, Green Blossom. And into here. Nothing around here, so just push this button and ride the elevator up. There we go. But behind here we have an item. More throwing knives. And a door that we can open up. Hi, dude. So you might be recognizing yourself right now. If you walk up these stairs and up to the right, right above us is actually the first bonfire of the game. Or of this area. So right up there. There's the guy that's ambushing us in the beginning. If you don't kill him. So yeah. We've opened up a shortcut. So in case we die, we can simply travel back to the first bonfire and take the right path down. To get us over here much, much more quicker. And as always, this would also be a good time for you to return to Firelink Shrine, use up your souls, upgrade your weapon, just to make things easier. Because this part... Remember what I said about hating these enemies? Yeah. Get over here, boyo. I don't want to fight two of you at the same time. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. That's stupid. Oh, thank you. Thank you for making it easier on me. Whoo! That charge is so dangerous. So dangerous. And there's one more up there, and there's another one here. So we want to clear this area. Ow! Run away! Heal up. Fuck. Whew. As you can see, I'm not a big fan of these enemies. Holy god. Yeah, let's pick on this guy first. Oh, come on. There we go. So a full combo actually killed him. That's good to know, at least. You find the Lucerne, or Lucerne, I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's see, where do we have it? There we go. Halberd type of weapon with a spin sweep. DD, but you need 15 strength to actually use this one. And it weighs 7.5, so probably the heaviest weapon. No, the Claymore is actually heavier, 9. Okay, one thing at a time. I'm just gonna show you the path down here first. There's actually nothing down here really, except enemies. Around here we have an ambushing one. He will start shooting with his crossbow. There we go. And he's dead. Oh, and he dropped his spear. Thank you. How kind of you. Spear. Also a good dexterity weapon. Nothing down here. All these dead pilgrims that you might remember from the opening cutscene. In here, nothing. Just a closed gate. But we will get back here real soon. There is one more enemy that I'm gonna challenge who is up there, but before I do that, let's go in here. Here we have an NPC.
The wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their journey homes, converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed. This farewell gift is for you. It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
Our first covenant.
Unkindled one, head to the high wall's base. Go through the great gate and raise this banner to proceed. But beware, the dog keeps a close eye on things. The vile watchdog of the Boreal Valley. Unkindled one, go through the
Okay.
vile.
So, She gave us a couple of things. First of all, a key item. The small Lothric banner hold up outside the main castle gate to be taken. So we need to use that one by the gate that we was looking at. And she also gave us our first covenant. So this is the covenant equip slot. A Way of Blue. Pledge oneself to the Way of Blue covenant. This is the covenant that most people should play with the first time they're playing through the game. Because if you're playing online and you're able to summon other peoples and all that, you can also get invaded by other people who wants to kill you and just make your life much more difficult. Way of Blue works the way that if you get invaded, the game starts looking for blue sentinels, which is another covenant later on in the game, and if people are pledged to the blue sentinels, there's a chance that they will get summoned into your game as a helping phantom to just defeat the invading player. So suddenly you're 2 against 1 and you have a bigger chance of actually defeating the invading player. So highly recommend playing with this one. I'm just gonna equip it for the sake of it, but I'm not playing online, so it's not gonna do any difference for me. Also, in this game, you might know that it is possible to kill any NPC. Any NPC that you attack, if you attack them enough, they might get angry with you, attack you back, and if you're good enough, you can actually kill them. Sometimes they drop items, sometimes things happen, and something happens with this character. I know it's been like big news on the net when the game was actually released and things like that, but it's actually an event that is meant for much later on, so nope, ain't gonna do it. So let's see if we can challenge this guy. I'm worried. He's angry. Backstab! But as you can see, that hardly did any damage at all. Woo-wee. Oh no, don't enchant your weapon, dude. Don't. And he drops a refined gem, which you might remember actually is another infusion that increases the bonus attribute of your weapon and lowers the basic attack damage of it. So yeah, down there is where we want to go to keep on playing the game. But we're not gonna do that this episode. Instead, since I've killed everything, we will work our way back to the second bonfire. I could actually just... oh well. I could use a homeward bone, but I don't think it's necessary. Just make our way back, because we have that cell key and we want to use it. It's just up here in this tower. Huh? Sounded like someone was alive, actually. Maybe it's beneath me. Yeah, I think it is. Here we go. Drop down and enemy. Hi, man. Here we go, dead. There's a gate over here, but it's locked. So it's not this gate that we can open with a key. That key we will receive later in the game. Down here, enemy hiding over here. Be wary. He throws fire bombs, and these barrels are actually explosive, so if you stand too close you will probably get one-shotted. More throwing knives, which is always nice to have. He dropped his pants. Enemy to the left. Didn't drop anything. Mail breaker weapon. Let's see, where is it? There. So yeah, very short weapon, but quick. Dexterity based. And down there is the room where we actually picked up some Titanite shards. Keep on going down here. No item. This is the cell that we can finally unlock. Hello?
Ah. You're no jailer, are you? No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh?
Of course we will help him.
Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the undead settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
And off he goes. So, blue tearstone ring. Actually a good starting ring here at the beginning of the game. Increases damage absorption when HP is low. So, as we get low on HP, our defense will actually increase, which is great. And when he teleports like that, it means that we can now find him in the Firelink Shrine. And we're actually done with the High Wall of Lothric right now. The walking up to the gate that we are meant to go to now will actually trigger the first real boss of the game, not if we're not counting the tutorial boss. So I will actually make videos so that I just go through all the areas in one video, and then the video after that we will actually battle the boss for that area. So let's just use a homeward bone and go back to the shrine bonfire. Because we have a couple of things to do. First of all, actually, as always, remember to spend your souls. I'm simply saving mine for that key. But here's Grey Rat. Hi, man.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
So yeah, he's a new shopkeeper. But let's talk some more with him.
Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help me tie up some loose ends. Do me a favor.
Okay. So, what does he have? Some more embers. Blood red moss clump. Reduces bleeding buildup. Throwing knives. Fire bombs. Rope fire bombs. They actually work the way that you throw them behind you instead of in front of you. Bandit's knife, longsword, bastard sword, mace, spear, light crossbow, buckler. I know many people tend to use this one as a good parrying weapon. It doesn't have 100% physical reduction, but I think it's actually better to use if you want to try to parry enemies. Elcon round shield, kite shield. If you want the 100% physical reduction but don't want to use the weapon skill on your left trigger, this one allows you to parry instead, so might be worth picking up in case you really like parrying. And you have the soldier set, thief mask. No, wait, it's actually the... Yeah, no. He has better arrows, standard arrows, instead of those wooden arrows that the maid is selling. They cost a little bit more, but they deal more damage. Also, he has fire arrows, which is really good as well. And standard bolts for a crossbow, in case you manage to get one of those. The enemies can drop them.
Goodbye. Oh, this place is a...
And now, up we go to Pickle Pea and Pumperum. Sadly, we need to use the tree still, since I can't buy the key just yet. Wait, this is the wrong way. Need to go up one more stair. And we will be giving them one black firebomb. And as always, this is a bit tricky. Come on. Shouldn't be taking too long, I hope. Or maybe. Oh well, practice makes perfect, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. Woohoo! Pickle Pea, Pumperum, here I come! Oops. Easy now. Easy. And let's give them a black firebomb. And we get a Titanite chunk, which is really good for later on in the game when you get that far and want to upgrade your weapon. You need normal Titanite shards for +1, 2, and 3. After that you need large Titanite shards for +4, 5, and 6. 7, 8, 9 you need Titanite chunks, and then for the +10 final level you need a slab. We found a Estus shard. Almost forgot about that one. Make sure to give that to Andre. Reinforced Estus flask. And also, since I want to use the Astora straight sword, there we go, I will be leveling up this one. As you can see, we have 7 Titanite shards. I had received 1 from an enemy dropping it, so first level needs 2, second level needs 4, and the third level needs 6. So even though you didn't receive any from enemies dropping them, you can always get a weapon to +2 in the beginning. But if you want to farm, you need 6 more to bring it to level 3. If you do that though, we now also have 2 large Titanite shards, so you would be able to get the weapon to +4 right away, but it's not really necessary. And also I'm gonna infuse it, and where is it? There we go. I'm gonna infuse it, and here we go. It's the refined, raw, and fire. I like the fire one, so I'm gonna go with it. There we go. Fire Astora sword.
Pretty be careful, I go.
So let's compare the weapons actually. I know I'm gonna be using this one, so let's equip this one in our third slot. And as you can see down here on attack power, My right weapon, the first one, is actually my Fire Restorer sword. It has 228 in attack damage, and then we have the Deep Battle Axe, which has 207. So remember though that this is a weapon that I haven't leveled up. This one I have leveled up to a +2, so the Deep Battle Axe is actually really, really strong. It would, I don't know exactly what it would have right now, but probably closer to like, I don't know, 240, maybe 250, something like that in attack power if I use my shards on that one instead. It's actually a really good weapon in the beginning of the game, but I feel that a sword, I prefer a little bit quicker weapon. Also fire, I feel like, is more useful in the beginning overall of the game. So, but still, if you want to roll with the Deep Battle Axe, it's still a good choice. And actually really, really good against the first boss of the game. So yeah, that's it for this episode. I'm just checking out my notes, making sure I didn't forget anything. We saved Grey Rat and all that. So yeah, that's High Wall of Lothric, and next time we will be taking on the first boss of the game. So until then, take care and happy gaming. Bye bye.